ReelCap welcomes you to a cinematic adventure, where we revisit your favorite films, one scene at a time. Together, we'll explore the world of movies, reliving the magic and uncovering the stories that make each film a masterpiece. Let's dive into the world of cinema.
Leon, the Professional is a captivating thriller that delves into the unlikely relationship between a reclusive hitman and a young girl, blending action, emotion, and moral complexities. The film follows the journey of its titular character, Leon, as he navigates the shadows of his violent profession while forming an unexpected bond with a 12-year-old girl named Matilda. Leon is a highly skilled hitman who lives a solitary life in a shabby apartment in New York City. He follows a strict code that keeps his personal and professional lives separate, primarily connecting with his houseplant and his handler, Tony. However, Leon's life takes an unexpected turn when Matilda comes into his life. Leon is a hitman, or, as he prefers to be called, a cleaner who lives alone in Little Italy, New York City. Tony, a mafioso who runs his business out of the Supreme Macaroni Company retail outlet, provides him with the majority of his employment. Leon spends his free time exercising, caring for a houseplant that he calls his best friend, and in one moment watching vintage Gene Kelly musicals. One day, Leon meets Matilda Lando, a lonely 12-year-old who lives with her dysfunctional family in an apartment down the hall from Leon, and has stopped attending class at her school for troubled girls. Matilda's abusive father attracts the ire of corrupt DA agents, who have been paying him to stash cocaine in his apartment. After they discover that he has been stealing the cocaine, DA agents storm the building, led by their boss, the sharply dressed drug addict Norman Stansfield. During the raid, Stansfield murders Matilda's family while she is out shopping for groceries. When she returns with the groceries she was instructed to buy and sees the carnage, she then accepts refuge from a hesitant Leon. When Matilda keeps having to insistently ring the doorbell repeatedly before Leon allows her in, one of the agents stares at her inquiringly. An old family portrait that Stansfield has discovered leads him to believe that a young girl is missing. When the door guard hears the news, he goes to Leon's apartment and wonders if the girl who was welcomed there is the missing girl. When Matilda turns on the TV to play some Transformers cartoons, Leon is about to shoot him while observing via a secret peephole. This causes the guard to believe that he saw another girl who was unrelated to the scenario. When Leon argues that pigs smell good and are superior to many people and pretends that the puppet pig he is employing is speaking to Matilda, he makes her smile. Soon after learning that Leon is a hitman, Matilda begs him to take care of her and train her how to be a cleaner, because she wants to exact revenge on him for killing her 4-year-old brother, the only member of her family that she truly loved. She provides herself as a housekeeper and instructor in exchange for eradicating Leon's illiteracy. Matilda claims that even though he could have left her to perish outside that door because he opened it, he is now in charge of ensuring her safety. Leon initially flatly rejects her, stating that being a cleaner is not a career for girls, and later he claims she wasn't designed for it. In response, Matilda uses one of the firearms Leon is cleaning to shoot some birds. Leon reluctantly agrees to her request, and the two start working together. Over time, they develop an emotional bond, with Leon growing closer to her and taking on a fatherly role. As they depart from Leon's place, he starts to establish some ground rules. Matilda accepts everything and carries Leon's plant while convincing the hotel clerk that she is practicing for an audition and won't continue after 10 o'clock. "You know how much I adore registering," Matilda adds when the hotel clerk asks Leon to fill out the registration form. "Father, can I handle it?" Leon takes a deep breath and acknowledges how resourceful Matilda is. The hotel clerk congratulates Leon on having a good daughter, but he also has a helpless 17-year-old. Leon abandons his plant at the front desk. While Matilda completes the paperwork, he checks the doorways, windows, and everything else in the room. Leon makes Matilda drink a glass of milk every day, but she confesses to him multiple times that she is falling in love with him while they work together. Instead of depositing Leon's money in a bank, Tony has been retaining it. Leon didn't want to deal with it because he was illiterate. Leon asks if he can give it to someone, and Tony responds that he's like a bank, but there's no paperwork and all the accounting is done in the mind, which is sufficient security. Tony wants Leon to continue working because he won't make any money from training. When Matilda claims that she was simply having a smoke with Michael Mundra, a cute adolescent boy who is somewhat older than her, Leon responds that he wants her to give up smoking. Leon commutes on foot, informing the hotel clerk that Leon is not her father but rather her lover. Matilda explains that she is tired of practicing her instrument. Matilda strolls back to her former apartment. She sneaks by a police officer and grabs a teddy bear and some cash that are under a loose floorboard. Stansfield is being a jackass while being questioned by the FBI about the individuals he killed while performing his duty, so she has to hide. He yells his office number and reminds the FBI agent that children should be at school. To the police station, Matilda rides in a taxi with Stansfield. Leon arrives with a pink dress for Matilda and an arm covered in blood as she continues to watch the Transformers cartoon. Leon and Matilda are ejected from the hotel when the clerk and two guys arrive. Leon takes a shower and stitches a wound on his chest while staying in another hotel. Leon declines Matilda's offer to pay him to kill her brother's murderers. After you kill someone for the first time, he tells her, your life changes. She desires to engage in a game of chance with him. She makes a death threat against him, but he dodges the gun just in time. Leon and Matilda meet with Tony to chat. Matilda finds Stansfield and follows him to his office in the DA building as her confidence and experience grow. She makes an effort to kill him, but is stopped by Stansfield in a bathroom. When Leon discovers a note she had written him outlining her intentions, he runs to the federal headquarters. He kills two of Stansfield's soldiers in the process of rescuing her. The Italian hitman has gone rogue and is killing Stansfield's men, which infuriates him. Tony is confronted by him and threatened before Stansfield finally beats Tony into divulging Leon's location. Later, an NYPD SU squad dispatched by Stansfield kidnaps Matilda as she arrives home from the store and makes an intrusion attempt on Leon's apartment. Leon ambushes the SU squad, kidnaps one of them, and quickly exchanges him for Matilda's release. Moments before they come for him, Leon gives Matilda a hasty escape by reassuring her and confessing his love to her as they slink back into the flat. Leon escapes the apartment complex undercover as an injured ESU officer during the ensuing turmoil, practically going unnoticed but for Stansfield. When Leon enters the hotel lobby, Stansfield follows him and shoots him from behind. Stansfield mocks Leon arrogantly as he lies dying. Leon, however, places something in Stansfield's hands right before he passes out that he says is from Matilda. Stansfield recognized it as a grenade pin after opening his hands. A number of grenades are seen on Leon's chest as he pulls up his vest. A huge explosion decimates the hotel lobby before Stansfield can utter more than a fleeting, "Oh shit!" Leon gives Matilda the order to go to Tony's residence, so she does so. Tony will only give Matilda a little portion of the wealth Leon had accumulated, which was in his possession. He argues that she is too young to receive a substantial sum of money, and that until she is older, her first priority should be attending school. Tony sharply retorts, "Ain't got no work for a 12-year-old kid," when Matilda begs for a job and argues that she can't clean like Leon had. She is then seen taking the Roosevelt Island tramway to travel to Roosevelt Island because she has nowhere else to go. She goes back to school in NJ the following day. After appearing to be readmitted to the school, Matilda enters a field in front of it, digs a hole, and puts Leon's houseplant there as she had instructed him to do, to give it roots. Leon, the Professional, is a gripping exploration of humanity, morality, and the power of unexpected connections. The film balances intense action sequences with moments of poignant emotion, exemplified by the unlikely but heartfelt bond between Leon and Matilda. With its exploration of themes like redemption, loyalty, and the blurred lines between good and evil, the film remains a thought-provoking and memorable classic in the action thriller genre.
Thanks for joining our cinematic journey at ReelCap. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more movie magic coming your way. Keep the popcorn popping, and follow us on social media to share your movie requests. Until next time, remember that every movie is a masterpiece waiting to be uncovered with ReelCap.